Pledge allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. I'd like to thank everyone for their attendance. Did the trust want to do anything, or you guys want to just kind of roam around? I'd like to say that although Fort defeated Grafton in the head-to-head playoff, I am duly outnumbered here and feel the utmost confidence that Grafton will prevail tonight. That being said, is there anybody in the audience that wishes to have a recap of the budget process, or do we just want to move forward with the public hearing? All right, I need a statement of public hearing.
The purpose of the hearing is for public review and comment regarding the proposed 2023 Village of Grafton annual program budget and related levies.
All right, with that being said, I heard no request for summary. I will go right to requesting any open public from either staff or village board. The village board feel comfortable sending this budget to action item. Yes. With that being said, we'll go ahead and close this portion of the public hearing and let's move on to the regular agenda. Item 4, anybody interested in a non-agenda item? Okay. Let's go. Close the public hearing. Actually, interested in that, the word on item 6. Item 6, entertain a motion for the approval of the 1017 Village Board, the 1017 Committee of the Whole, the 1024 Committee of the Whole, files 12-9 Police and Fire Commission, the 413 Architectural Review Board, 6-8 Architectural Review Board, 8-10 Architectural Review Board, 921 Park and Rec Board, 926 Joint Library Board, 927 Plan Commission meeting minutes as presented.
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Motion and second, as always, comments, questions, clarifications on the minutes. Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Move on to item 7, other than the public hearing, any other items on non-agenda? Okay, let's move on to item 8. Materials have been presented in normal fashion. Move on to item 9, resolutions, ordinance, action items. I'm getting there. Item 8 is the report of the Plan Commission, and it's one item, and that's an ordinance recommendation. Amending Article 6, Architectural Review Design Standards of Chapter 19 zoning be approved.
President Brooklyn.
There's actually two reports of Plan Commission, one from the September 27th meeting and one from the October.
This will be the first one, the ordinance.
Correct, under 9A, we have an ordinance recommending annexation of property at
Oh,
1951.
did I miss something like that? Oh, I'm sorry, I went too far past my minutes. All right, pardon me. Okay, backing up one bit. Item 1 is the ordinance recommendation for annexation of property of 1951 Wisconsin, Washington Street. Parcel 6.019-07-011 be approved.
Motion. Second.
And that is a partial plot right next to the old village hall. Questions on that? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes. And then, second part of that was an ordinance of recommendation to rezone property at 1951 to RH 35 rural holding 35 be approved.
I'll make a motion.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes. And then the ordinance recommendation amending that Article 6, Architectural Review Design Standards of Chapter 19 going to be approved. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion. Second.
Motion is second again, for the highlighted part, just a little bit of the clarification, trying to make sure that we have variety and trying to set some expectations with some of our developers Anything you wish to add, Jessica? Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Okay, let's move on to the Board of Public Works. One item, the three items. First motion is to recommend the board approve the contract with JP Engineering of Mecklenburg, Wisconsin for an amount not to exceed $48,425 for the survey and design work for the 2023 street reconstruction project.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. Motion and a second, comments, questions, clarifications. Amber, anything you want to add?
Unless there's questions.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Item 2 is a motion recommended to the board approve Twin Cities Industrial Control for $89,205 for radio infrastructure equipment as part of the wastewater treatment facility SCADA radio telemetry network upgrade project.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Motion second. Any questions for Amber on this one or, sorry, water wastewater? Hearing none, all in favor? Right, sorry, Brett.
That's okay.
Item 3 is a motion to recommend the village board approve Energenics for electrical installation services for $26,660 as part of the water and wastewater treatment SCADA radio telemetry network upgrade project.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion and second, comments, questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
That motion passes. Move on to item 10, department and officers report. Justin, want to get us started?
Just a few items for the village board this evening. Very happy to report on behalf of the Public Works and other emergency services. No major wind or storm related calls from over the weekend. The Public Works crew did have to clear some tree debris from the interurban trail and from the Grafton Station food truck site. We would like to note that an extra pickup is going to be scheduled by the Public Works to help those residents who did experience some downed limbs or wind damage. The specific date will be announced in the very near future here for that additional pickup.
Should we have to go anywhere else, Jesse, to help anybody?
No, the report I received this morning were those two areas. So pretty happy about that as far as no major calls. The utility did pass their state inspection and remains a state certified lab operation for water testing. Kudos to the utility staff for all their preparation and hard work on that recertification. The Polar Express event is coming to Grafton this year. This is a rotating event, community event between Cedarburg, Port Washington, and ourselves. This year it will be held in Grafton. It will be December 3rd at John Long Middle School, and the Park and Rec Department is actively advertising that event. Last but not least, staff is working hard on winterizing the park facilities. Those efforts have begun. Restrooms and water fountains are starting to be closed for the winter to avoid freezing damage. So those are the updates for this evening.
All right, thank you. Any questions for Jesse or any of our illustrious staff here tonight?
Yes, we have to remind everybody how the event's coming up.
Yes, been actively advertising those on Facebook. We'll work on getting those on the website as well, but correct. The customary holiday events, the parade and whatnot are going to be happening again this year. And so we will make it a point to advertise those even more. Yep.
I think it was in your weekly update, you made mention of the Fairmont Blues Park design meeting that's coming up this week or next week. Is that, I mean, who's all attending? I'm just curious, who's attending that?
Absolutely.
To go over the design.
Currently, right now, the working group for getting those plans in-house to take a look at them, Director Wolf, myself, Pam King, and representation from the tourism entity. Basically, as they're available, they would attend as well. So we can get an understanding of what Parkitecture is designing and what some of the engineering estimates might be. Then we could refine a bid package. So,
Okay, can you keep the board fully updated? As
Sure,
well
sure.
As that progresses.
Yep.
I'm interested just from the historical society's perspective, so
absolutely.
Amber, it looks like the portable pedestrian crosswalk sign that's in the middle of the street on 17th Avenue is missing, and one of the orange lights on the sign.
Yes, so the flags are down for a little bit. those pedestrian crossing signs in the middle of the street, just keep this $350 a piece. So we're working on some processes. Apparently what we've used in the past to adhere them to the pavement has not worked really well either, so we're looking into some different options. To come up with a plan over the winter, and we'll try again next year.
Dan?
Yeah, just a quick question, Jesse, I noticed that, occasionally driving past our Grafton station, we get folks who want to park in that, I think that's a parking lot. And then also, occasionally want to, market their used vehicles in that lot, are we gonna do anything about that, or is there a process?
I'm pretty confident we can mark that as no public parking or no sales lot or what have you, but I will talk to the PD about enforcement.
Thank you.
Yep.
Another question. Is there any, status on that lot on Green Bay Road?
There is no status update on that. I have to reach out to a realtor yet on behalf of the village to have them come in and speak with the village board. Frankly, I've been ankle deep with budget, so I've not reached out to a realtor yet, but we will make that happen.
All right, let's move forward then. Item 11, licenses. There are no operators license. We do have one, we have a new owner, gotten, Gateway Mobile.
Mhm.
So the recommended education is the approval of the issuance of a Class A liquor license to all Gateway Grafton LLC, doing business as Gateway Mobile, 2601 Washington Street, within June 30th, 2023, subject to the satisfaction of all outstanding financial obligations to the village of Grafton and successfully passing of inspections as presented. Motion,
I'll second.
motion second.
Jesse, on the original alcohol beverage retail license application,
Mhm.
governing body of village of. It's a typo there.
Okay, I can work with the clerk's office on that and get that updated.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes. Let's move on to item 12, report bills, and motion for the approval of village expenditure, $613,157.30.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Motion for a second, so that you go back and forth. Any further questions on the bills? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Item 13, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone, for a fantastic